7-star Typhlosion raids have returned for the final time, and with them, a new champion has arisen to take Annihilate's spot as the best Pokemon to take down Typhlosion. And it's MEOWSCARADA, of all Pokemon. So let's look at MEOWSCARADA and how you're going to build this monster of a Pokemon to easily dominate Typhlosion the Unrivaled. Let's get to it. Now, obviously, if you're going to build yourself a Sprigatito, you're going to need to make sure you have a Sprigatito first. And in order to get a Sprigatito, it's kind of difficult if you didn't choose one as your starter Pokemon. So, in order to get Sprigatito and evolve it into MEOWSCARADA, you have a couple different options. You can try Wonder Trading and hope for luck at the draw, or you can use the code that I'm going to put up on the screen right now and try your luck and see if you can trade to get one. As always, I make no promises. But once you have yourself a MEOWSCARADA or a Sprigatito, go ahead and level this guy up until he's level 100 and he's MEOWSCARADA. And then let's get to the EVs and IVs for this guy. So once your MEOWSCARADA is level 100, you're going to go to your town of choice that has a Chansey supply. You're going to hop on your ride Pokemon and you're going to head down there. And as always, I'm at Levencia North. But with that, let's head into Chansey Supply and talk about what you're going to need to build MEOWSCARADA out. Alright, so for our EVs for MEOWSCARADA, we're going to want to make sure that we have max EVs in our HP. So we're going to buy ourselves 25 HP ups. And we're also going to want to make sure that we have max EVs in our special attacks. We need 25 calcium, which I have 95 of these, so I'm not going to buy any here. But you're also going to want to make sure that you buy yourselves a modest mint. And the modest mint, make sure that our special attack goes up, but our physical attack goes down. We don't really care about physical attack on this one, so we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a modest mint. Just like so. Boom. And now that we've got that done, let's hop outside and throw together MEOWSCARADA real quick. Alright, so with MEOWSCARADA at the top of our party, we're going to head over to the other items part of our bag. We're going to come down to our HP ups. We're going to give MEOWSCARADA 25 of these. Just like so. And then we're going to give MEOWSCARADA 25 calcium to top it off. Just like that. Now that we've given him 25 of each, we're going to come down. We're going to finish topping this off with 2 health feathers. Apparently we're maxed already, which is fine. And then we're going to finish this off with 2 genius feathers. Maxed up on those. That's fantastic as well. We also want to go down and make sure that we give our modest mint to our MEOWSCARADA, just to top things off. Yep. Just like that. And with that, MEOWSCARADA's EVs are done. This one's pretty simple. So currently, MEOWSCARADA should look a little something like this. It should be grass and dark type with a grass Tera type. We are going to change that. Level 100. You should have max EVs in your HP and special attack with a modest nature. And your ability for this one doesn't matter at all. So you don't have to change anything about it. Yeah, hi. Future DK here. Do not let your ability be protein. If your ability is protein, you want to switch it to overgrow. If you switch it, or if you have this as protein, it is not going to work whatsoever. So you do need to have the ability overgrow, not protein. Consider this your warning. Now, back to the video. Now that we have that done, let's go do some IV training real quick, and then we'll talk about the moveset. And now that we've made it up to our favorite place, let's go back here and talk to our favorite dude in the glasses. And let's do some hyper training real quick. So we're going to hop in here. We are going to hyper train our MEOWSCARADA, just like so. Oh, and this one's already got perfect EV, so we're fantastic. We're ready to go on this one. I must have hyper trained this already. If you're going to hyper train this one, though, you need to hyper train everything except physical attack. But once your MEOWSCARADA is hyper trained, you're going to hop off. And let's talk about the moves that MEOWSCARADA needs to know for this raid. Now, as far as moves go for your MEOWSCARADA, here's exactly what this should look like. You need to have the move Skill Swap, Substitute, Nasty Plot, and Dark Pulse as MEOWSCARADA's moveset, and 90% of these are learned via TM. So make sure that you get those TMs ready, get this moveset done, and now it's time to take a look at the summary for this guy and then show you what he's like in a raid. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. Here's exactly what your MEOWSCARADA should look like now that it's completed. It should be level 100, grass type, grass and dark typing with a dark Tera type. The held item is the Shell Bell, as it has been for everything else. It's kind of essential for this one to make sure that you get that health back and you don't die during this raid. We should have max EVs in our HP and special attack. Our ability doesn't matter because we're going to get rid of it anyway. And you should have a modest nature. And with that, the strat for this one's pretty simple. You're going to hop into a raid. The first thing you're going to do is use Skill Swap to swap your skill with Typhlosion's. Turn 2, you're going to use Substitute to make sure that you don't lose that skill swap when Typhlosion cleanses. And then after that, you're going to spend the next 3 turns using Nasty Plot, and finally start pummeling Typhlosion into the ground with Dark Pulse. This one, super consistent, super easy to use. I know the build was made earlier during the first raid set, but it's been refined now, and it is absolutely phenomenal. But with that, let's take a look at what this looks like in a raid against Typhlosion. All right, so now that we're in the raid, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use skill swap first turn. And we're gonna swap our ability with Typhlosion's ability, and we're gonna get Flash Fire. Just like that. Typhlosion's gonna use Eruption. It's gonna do absolutely nothing to us. He's gonna use Sunny Day, just like so. And after that, we are immediately going to throw out Substitute second turn, and this is gonna make it so that Typhlosion doesn't end up nullifying our stat changes. So we're gonna go just like this. Typhlosion's gonna use Earthquake. It's not very effective. Our substitute takes damage. Typhlosion cleanses. Doesn't matter. Okay? He uses Eruption. Does absolutely nothing to us. And at this point, our substitute should fade. Just like that. And now that our substitute has faded, we're gonna start throwing out nasty plots. So this is turn 1. And now, it's our turn to move on the offensive. So now we're gonna come in and we're gonna start spamming Dark Pulse. And just like that, it's gonna do some serious chunk damage. But at this point, Typhlosion's gonna use Earthquake. It's gonna do next to nothing to MEOWSCARADA. Just gonna keep spamming Dark Pulse. Now you're gonna notice this one not as, doesn't take as big of chunks as Annihilate does, but it's consistent. Not once have we come anywhere near close to dying. I say that as we come close to dying. But that's fine because we're gonna Dark Pulse again. We're gonna get some of that health back that we just lost. Just like that. Typhlosion's gonna use Play Rough. It's gonna do a little bit, but that's fine. Because this is turn 3, we can Terastalize now, and now that we can Terastalize, we're really gonna go on the offensive. Alright, so now that we're Terastalized, we can start doing Tera Dark Pulse, and this is gonna do quite a bit more damage. Yeah, that's what we like to see. So at this point, we're back to full health. We still have yet to die. Typhlosion's shield is completely gone, and at this point, we're like 1 to 2 moves away from winning the raid, and we still have well over half the time left on the clock. But that's it. That's all you need to do. We just keep throwing out Dark Pulse like it's nobody's business. Typhlosion just keeps losing ridiculous amounts of health. We keep going back up to full HP. And eventually, after he throws out one final Shadow Ball at us, Typhlosion the Unrivaled. Oh, he's gonna get 2 moves this time. There we go. Typhlosion the Unrivaled falls yet again, but at this time, at the hands of MEOWSCARADA. Just like so. And if you look at that, we still had well over like 1/4 of the time left on this one. Super consistent. Didn't die once. It's perfect. This will probably be the new champion. Annihilate is still really good, but if you're tired of using Annihilate like we do for every other raid, this is a super solid choice. So get out there, build yourself a MEOWSCARADA. Enjoy the rest of these raids this weekend, guys. And remember, I believe in you guys. Have fun. You got this. I'll see you guys in the next one.